So, Mike, I think you have some good news to tell me. Would you mind sharing it?
Yeah, I actually been doing a little bit of coaching, and I had one of my students that bought a duplex that has about $1,000 a month cash flow. And out of that duplex, I made a nice coaching fee out of it of $5,000. So it was a win-win for both of us. Yeah.
I love it. I love it. So you really didn't do the deal. You coached or consulted on the deal, if I'm hearing you correctly.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
That's marvelous. How do you feel about that?
It feels awesome. It feels great.
Is that something new for you?
I've done some coaching over the last year and a half with some folks, and so it's not new, but it's always nice when somebody does a deal especially a creative deal. This was one that wasn't on. It was a non-listed property. She had her send a bunch of letters to multifamily homes in the area, and she found a seller that was in needing to sell, and she got it at a great price. Just closed last week. And like I said, for her, it's going to be $1,000 a month positive cash flow for however long she holds it. So it's an awesome deal.
So in 1 year she'll make $12,000 on this property.
Yes. Yeah.
So so the value is really there for her to pay you for your time, knowledge, and energy.
Oh, totally. Yeah. It's a win-win-win.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely.
And the nice thing about it, the reason I wanted to record this and ask you some questions about it is it's a different way of doing business that many investors would never do.
What are you talking about for coaching?
Coaching, or I call it consulting or mentoring. Here's the thing.
Yeah.
There's a deal where, for whatever reason, there was no room in the deal. They didn't want you in the deal. You didn't want to be in the deal. There wasn't enough money. It was too far away. Whatever reason, it wasn't practical for you to do a hands-on approach.
Right.
So, but the person still needed to know what you knew.
Right.
To buy the home, control the home, market the home, set it up as a rent-to-own home, any of these reasons. And instead of just walking away, which 99 and 9/10% of investors would do, you found another way to make money. You capitalized on the need of the situation, excuse me, for knowledge.
Yeah, and in this case, I've done coaching where we've split profits and everything. But anytime you're kind of dealing with a house that is a a long-term hold, I'd rather not be tied with somebody else for the long time. And I know you've told me with consulting that it's always better to get paid up front for your services. And so this made it really clean. Instead of splitting cash flow, she's able to get the whole amount, which is great. I'm extremely happy for her, and it's good for me too. Making a little bit of money on it.
Oh, it's a great win all the way around. The beautiful thing is, in terms of liability, I think a lot. I'm a little because of my legal studies, I'm a little cautious about people crossing the line and practicing real estate without a law degree or a real estate license. I don't want people to get into trouble. So in most cases, we have to be a principal in the deal, and it has to be very obvious that we're a hands-on principal in the deal, not representing different parties in some kind of fiduciary or agency relationship.
Mm-hmm.
And when you're consulting, you're doing no different than maybe or teaching, no different than any other educational seminar or book or tape set. You're just sharing information. You're not doing the deal for the person.
Right.
There's a big difference there. And you can't, in my opinion, you can't get into trouble doing it that way.
Yeah, it's good. I think that it's a win-win for everybody. It probably would not have been a deal that she would have done with my help or without my help, I mean. And I enjoy teaching, I enjoy helping others, setting up win-win deals. I've given away my knowledge for free for quite a long time, and a lot of times people don't follow up with what you tell them that they should be doing unless they pay you for it.
Yeah, they put I teach a lot of sales, and it's particularly in real estate. I think if we give too much away for free, what's the value? If we don't place a value on our time, knowledge, and energy, what will the prospect do?
Zero.
The big zero, baby. And a lot of sales guys, they fall over and says, oh, yeah, let me run over there. Oh, you need my contracts? Here's my contracts. Oh, you want to know what the difference is between option consideration and assignment fee? Sure, be glad to tell you. you know, that's all you've got to bargain with, and you just gave it away.
Right.
The smart salesman will say, you know, why we'll go into depth. Why do you think those are important? Why do you need a contract? Why don't you just pay $5,000 to your attorney for the agreement? I'm sure they can draft something up for you. And
Hmm.
they would create a need and greed and all these different pains and things, and and get the situation so that the prospect wants to bring you in, wants you to help them, wants to be, and they don't mind paying you because of the value you give. So that's really
Sure.
cool that you're doing that. That's amazing. You know what's interesting too? Did you ever find that you are, while you're teaching, you're also learning?
Oh, absolutely.
Isn't that interesting?
Well, you sometimes you teach somebody something, you go, gosh, you know what, I know this, but I'm not exactly, I might not be doing everything that I know I should be doing. And so sometimes when you're out there teaching other people, it kind of, you learn a lot, and you kind of realize, hey, I need to be implementing exactly what I'm teaching somebody in my own business.
Yeah.
And so I think it's good. And it's not like that I don't implement it. It's just I don't implement it as effectively as I probably should. And so, I've used, for example, I used to do a lot of bandit signs, and for buying houses, and I bought a lot of houses from it, and then I kind of stopped doing them when I started going to other marketing. But I got some students that wanted to get back into real estate, and that's one of the cheapest and most effective ways to find houses. Even though I'm not doing it myself, they threw out a bunch of signs and they got a deal. And it's like, wow, I should probably be doing that myself.
I've got one guy in North Carolina, Tyler Skipper. That's all he does is bandit signs.
Yeah.
And he's working on 4 different deals now. I just spoke with him Friday, I believe. He's working
That's
on
awesome.
4 different deals, and they're money deals. They're good deals, and mobile homes and regular residential properties, and they all came from bandit signs. So
Right.
there's room
It's a great
for
way to buy houses.
you know, sometimes we get so caught up in the technology and stuff that I think we're just, you know, we miss the opportunity to get some solid, easy leads
Sure.
from prospects. So anyway, I just I just wanted to congratulate you. I think that's so marvelous. So you got 5 big ones for this. Nice going, man.
$5,000.
That's
It's
great.
nice.
Proud of you. Nice
And
going.
thank you, Todd.
Thank you. The teacher's only as good as the student, and when the student goes out and practices what they're learning, that's what you love to hear all the time. So that's great.